Answers about protective orders after a recent deadly shooting.
An investigation still unfolding after a mother and her daughter were shot and killed in Kannapolis.
Yeah, Kannapolis police say the woman's husband pulled the trigger. Authorities say the man drove off and then led police on a chase for about 20 miles before he pulled over in Rockwell and fatally shot himself.
This all happened yesterday morning in the parking lot of the Cabarrus County Department of Social Services.
So today we've learned the mother and daughter were at the DSS office for a scheduled meeting, and the man was not invited to be there.
In fact, legally, because of a domestic violence protective order, he wasn't allowed to be there.
WBTV's Claire Kopsky has been asking more questions today to get you answers about the rights victims have with a protective order. What'd you find, Claire?
Well, Jamie and Siobhan, every 24 minutes, another person becomes the victim of domestic violence. That adds up to about 12 million people every year. Some of those people do the painstaking work to get a protective order to keep them and their families safe. That order can be a game changer. That's if, though, they know how to use it.
They are not just handed out willy-nilly.
She's talking about domestic violence protective orders.
A domestic violence protective order is not an easy order to get.
There has to be proof of physical harm, fear of physical harm, harassment, or certain sexual offenses.
That order can do a bunch of things for a victim, the main ones being keep someone away from their home, keep someone away from their job. It can tell a person to have no contact with this person.
Victims often work for years to document evidence needed to secure the order, which is why Domestic Abuse Treatment Center Safe Alliance in Charlotte says it's critical victims know how to use them.
And this is a way for law enforcement and the legal system to recognize what's happening to you and to do something about it.
Once a victim secures the protective order, if their abuser shows up where they're no longer allowed or threatens them in any way, Safe Alliance says victims should immediately call law enforcement. When the operator picks up, if you have a domestic violence protective order, tell them and explain what your abuser is doing. Safe Alliance says it's crucial to keep a paper copy of the order with you at all times so an officer can understand the gravity of the situation. And after things calm down, there's yet another step victims need to take.
You then, as the victim, need to take your police report and your order and go to the magistrate here in Mecklenburg County. And that is where you ask for criminal charges.
Along the way, it's also critical to document with photos and videos what's going on.
Each time an abuser has called, each message an abuser has sent, or each time they've shown up, those are all separate violations. Please don't. If you need help being taken seriously, please call us. If you're not sure what to do, please reach out.
In Charlotte, Claire Kopsky, WBTV, on your side.
And it's important to know there is help available for you or someone you know if anyone needs help. You can call the National Domestic Violence Hotline. The number is on your screen here. Someone is always there to answer your call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That number is 1-800-799-7233.